I'm the founder of Exceptional Leaders Lab. My idea worth doing is simple, but not easy. Plainly stated, it's creating a curated personal ecosystem that is a nurturing and sustaining environment where your ideas, ambitions, and dreams are safe. An environment that provides the fuel to ignite your potential and support you stepping fully into the life you're designed for. I'm Tracy Spears, and this is my Oxford Talk. I've always gravitated towards team sports, whether it was on a soccer field, the basketball court, or the softball field. I love being part of a team. I was fortunate enough to earn a college degree by playing softball for the University of Oklahoma. When you play at the collegiate level, things are much more structured. The ecosystem is highly curated to ensure your success. They make sure you get good grades by providing tutors, that you're in great shape by assigning you a trainer and workout times, and help you with better food choices by having a nutritionist prepare your meals, though I ate my share of pizzas and burgers when no one was watching. That ecosystem that ensured my success as an athlete also prepared me for the same kind of success in the business world. I've had the great fortune of being on and leading some amazing teams after I retired from my athletic career. In my executive coaching business, I now use that same framework to help clients curate their ecosystems and play bigger. What does it mean to play bigger? Playing bigger means knowing what you want and being intentional about how to get it. Looking back at my time on the softball field, I now realize how fortunate I was to have such an amazing ecosystem. There were so many things happening to support me being successful that were out of my conscious awareness, yet they are obvious in the rearview mirror. As a fan, you've likely experienced an ecosystem at a concert or maybe a sporting event. For just a moment, think about any softball or baseball diamond. Picture the deep green color of the field, the smell of the freshly cut grass, the thick chalk lines of the batter's box, the smell of the food of the vendors, the energy of the people in the stands. I can almost feel it now. As a player, the experience is a bit more intimate. In the dugout, your time is spent cheering on your teammates, but the minute you step in the on-deck circle, your focus shifts to what you will do when you get in the batter's box. You start to think specifically about what can best help your team. Will I swing away at the first pitch? Or bunt to advance the runner? Or maybe I'll take until I get 2 strikes because the pitcher is having control issues. This is the mindset of someone approaching the plate with a lot of confidence. We often refer to this as being in the zone. Juxtapose that with someone that isn't full of confidence, someone that isn't taking the time to create their intentions, someone that just grabs a bat and gets in the box. This person has very different thoughts, likely thinking about what they don't want instead of what they do. I hope I don't strike out, or I hope I don't hit a ground ball. I spent most of my softball career somewhere in the middle. Mostly, my goal was just try to make contact, move the runners if possible, and get on base. I never one time in my career thought about hitting it out of the park. Well, not after my dad quit buying me a banana split for every home run in the 6th grade, but you get the point. That's the part that surprises people that only know me as an adult. Not the part about loving banana splits, but the part about me not swinging for the fences every time I was at bat. I was never known as a great hitter, so there weren't a lot of expectations when I stepped in the box. I was a much better fielder, and looking back, I realized I somehow decided that was enough for me. I'll just be good at catching and throwing. It makes me laugh now to think how small I was playing in terms of my capability. I wonder what kind of career I could have had if only I would have learned then how to play bigger. I now watch people do the exact same thing in my executive coaching business. People full of talent and potential that have no idea how much more they can be, do, and have. I see people taking jobs that are offered instead of thinking deeply about what they really want. I watch people not utilizing their voice because they have no idea how much influence they have. I listen to wicked smart people talk about why they aren't qualified for something instead of why they are. I see people with great ideas never raise their hand because they have no confidence in their own point of view. Playing small is accepting what's being offered without considering what you're truly meant for. It's like getting in the batter's box and trying to not strike out. Playing small is a habit most people don't even know they have. Oftentimes, they don't see it because it's being reinforced by well-intentioned people they share space and time with that are doing the exact same thing. The parent, sibling, spouse, or well-intentioned friends that unknowingly create an environment where the dreams seem silly or unreachable, or make us forget to think about and strive for the possibilities of our life instead of settling for the probabilities of the generations before us. It's been said we're the sum of the people we spend the most time with. I'm not advocating getting all new friends, but I am advocating being more intentional with your environment. Your personal ecosystem can serve as fuel for all you desire, or a giant fire hose that extinguishes your flame. It's a reflection of how you see yourself and your current beliefs about your capabilities and value. This is your invitation to create a personal ecosystem that will compel your success and counteract friction and doubts. A system that provides the fuel that will ignite your potential and create a life full of purpose, which leads to playing bigger. And when you're playing bigger, your joy, opportunities, options, and impact all expand. Here are the people to consider in your ecosystem. Number 1, a truth teller. My business partner, Wally Schmader, is mine, whether I like it or not. He's given me some very candid feedback over the years, which have all served to make me better, and I am most grateful. Number 2, a confidant, someone that can know everything there is to know and loves you anyway. Number 3, a cheerleader, the person that you can go to when you have failed miserably and they continue to remind you of your gifts and reconnect you to the idea that you were meant for bigger things. Number 4, a dreamer, someone you can think as big as possible with, and they say yes and, not no, but. Number 5, a coach, an accountability partner, someone that is nudging, not judging, someone to remind you of the commitments you've made and inspires you to keep them. Number 6, a supportive spouse or partner. I can't imagine a more important role. Number 7, other people playing bigger. Find people that are doing what you want to do. They can serve to inspire you, and connecting with them can also shortcut your learning time. That's a list of who you do need, who do you not need, anyone that's negative about you playing bigger. Did someone just come to mind? If so, it's probably them. Stepping out of an existing ecosystem takes careful thought and planning, and takes a lot of courage. The hope is many will come with you to your new improved ecosystem, but the reality is some won't. I'm not asking you to quit talking to them. I'm asking you to invite them to play bigger or minimize the time and energy you spend with them. The good news is this is not your decision to make. They will decide by either accepting or declining your invitation. If they opt for the latter, you will be tasked with detaching lovingly, and will need to slowly minimize how much time and mind share you give them. The bottom line on your ecosystem is this: you need a system that supports you going after your biggest dreams and is there to celebrate your success. But there's still work for you to do on your own. Along with curating your personal ecosystem, here are 5 simple things you can do today to start playing bigger. Number 1, get clarity about what you want, not what you don't want. Like stepping into the batter's box, how can you get in the zone? What excites you? What does success look like? I always love hearing people answer the question, what would you be doing if you knew you wouldn't fail? Number 2, rethink your routines. What are some routines that can lead you to success? I wear this bracelet that says, does your activity match your vision? It's a great reminder that my choices will define my outcomes, not anything or anyone else. Number 3, what's the one thing you want to accomplish today? Not all the things on the to-do list, the thing that will bring the biggest return on investment for you. Number 4, what can you do to take better care of yourself? What are you pretending not to know regarding your health, wealth, and happiness? Number 5, who or what are you most grateful for? You hear this advice often, yet are you doing it? What you recognize expands, good or bad. I choose to expand the things that make my life bigger, not smaller. Playing bigger isn't easy. It requires time, attention, and a highly curated ecosystem. When you choose to play bigger, your life expands, but more importantly, you inspire everyone watching, kids, spouse, coworkers, friends, and every room you walk in. Ultimately, we don't know how the game is going to end, but I believe the softball field taught me the best lessons of all. Get off the bench and get in the game. Decide what you will do when you're at bat. Do your best, cheer your loudest for your teammates, and leave it all on the field.